Hello friend, welcome back. In a previous video, I already assigned some of the demo text for the permission, demo text for the rules, and here I also defined that our rules, and I just defined some of the permission for appropriate that rules. Okay, like if you go to that permission, and here you can see they have some of the permission text. Like that is actually one of the text as a permission add, that is a permission list, that is a permission update, and the permission delete. Okay, so that's all the text is for the permission, and also I assign another text like as a all, and here you can see that is actually the I added one of the another permission as a all. And if you now go to that rules area, and into the rules here for the master admin, I just define the permission text as a all, and for the blogger I just define the permission text as a post add, post list, and the post update. And also for the admin user, I just assign the role as a master admin. Like if you go to that positions, like there is a user ID, that means the user ID 1, I just assign the role as a 6, and 6 means actually that is actually the master admin. Okay, I also assign that things on here. So right now I want to show you how can privilege all that user. Like for now there is an admin, so admin can access all that portions, like, and for the author I don't want to access that all that field, like there is a permissions, the author cannot access that permission page, the rule page, the author page. So author cannot access that permission page, the rule page, the author page. And also I just want to add some of the privilegization, like author cannot edit that rules, author cannot delete that rules, and also author cannot create that rules. Okay, so how can create this type of privilegization? In this video I will show you with the live example. So for doing this, first of all we have to work in our route. Like if you go to that our route, okay, like that is our route, and here that is actually for the permissions. Right now we have to update all that our route. Like here there is a permission, so this permission here I defining our permissions controller index method, and into the index method I just assign the list page. Like if you go to that permission controller, here you can see that is in our index method I just transfer one of the page as the admin permission, and that means the list page. Okay, and this list page means if you go to that permission page, that means this page. So now I just want to add some of the privilegizations. So if you want to add some of the privilegizations, then you have to add some of the middleware. For doing this, like now we have to update our all that route with the like this way. Like here I just copy it, and for the permissions here I just paste it. Okay, so now that is our permission controller index method. So here I just define that index method, and index method I just define as a permission list, because it should be the all list page. So right now we don't need this, I just remove that things from here. Okay, so I hope you can well understand about it. And now here I want to add some of the middleware for the permission, all the text. Like here I will show you, then it will be very much clear to you. Like here I just define one of the middleware. I just define one of the middleware, and for this middleware here I just define some of the text. Okay, like if you go to that permissions, like they have one of the text as a permission list. So for now I just copy that permission list, and here I just define that permission list on for this one. And here first of all we have to declare that permission. So here I just define that permission. Okay, I just define that permission, and into the permissions right now I only want to access this permission, that means this text as a permission list. But right now I am already logged in with the master admin, and into the master admin here I only define one of the rule as a all, right? So now this URL, only which user have that permission, that means the permission list text, he only can access that list page. Okay, like I will show you. Like right now I just click on the save all. So right now I am logging with the master admin. So into the for the master admin they have also another permission as a all. So now if you click on here, now you can see it's now showing as a no message. Because of all, right now I am logging with the master admin, and into the master admin if you want to access it, then you have to add the permission. So here for the master I define one of the permission as a all. So right now I just define as a all. And now if you click on the save all, and now if you want to access that page, now click on the refresh. Yes, now you can see, now you can actually access it. So I hope you can well understand about it. So for the permissions list, that is actually one of the text. So all the rules will be calculated in our rules area. For the master admin, right now I'm logging with the master admin. So if you want to access it, then you have to add that permissions, that means the all permissions. Okay, so for the reasons, actually here I just define that all permissions, then I can actually access that URL. So I hope you can well understand about it, how much easily you can privilege your all that user. So I hope you can well understand about it. And also if you want to add, like that is right now I am logging with the master admin. So if you want to privilege for this button, like there is a permissions button, so only some of the text like what permission actually you assign, so this will be visible rather than it will be not visible. So if you want to do that permissions, then you have to work in our navigation. That means I define that things in our navigations area. If you go to that our view, then the admin, and in our admin there is a layout, so that is actually in our side navigations, and into the side navigations, like there is one of the button as a permission, so better I just put that things as a permissions. Okay, so now here I just define some of the permissions, like here I just define it as a permission. I hope it should be very much clear to you right now. Like here, I just define some of the text. That means the permissions text. Okay. So only if you go to that permissions area, so only the permissions update, like this text which will be the available, then he will be able to actually access that page. So here I just defining that permission update, and also I have to finish it. So here I just finish it. So I just define that @ and the permission and permission. Okay, I just defined that add permissions. So now these portions, that means this li will be visible only when he will get that text, that means this permission text. Okay, so right now I am already logged in with the master admin. For the master admin, they have no this type of text. For the master admin, I just defined that all. Okay, so now if you want to access that page, so now here it should be not visible on particular that positions, because I am already logging with the master as a all. Now I just refresh that page. Now you can see it's now gone from here. I hope you can well understand about it. And if you now go to the rule, and here that is the all, I just access it. So right now I am actually on the master admin, and for the master admin there is a permission as a all. So right now here I want to add the multiple, that is the another one. So if you want to add the multiple permission on particular that page, then you have to declare that things with the array. Like here I just define that things as with the array, and now here I want to add another one. So here I just now added the all. Okay, so now I am logging with the master admin, and for the master admin they have this rule, that means the all. So now it should be visible. I just click on the save all. Now if you refresh it, yes, you can see now that's actually visible. I hope you can well understand about it, how much easily you can do that work. So like for the blogger, if you want to actually show that things, then you have to add the post ad, you have to add the post list, that is a post update. Okay, so that's all the permission text. So right now they have only the two texts for the permission update, which will be the available into the rules. Then he will be able to access that page rather than he should be not able to access that page. So I hope you can well understand about it. So for now I just want to do like only that master can, that means the all permissions can actually access that page rather than nobody can access it. So for the reasons better I just copied and I just added that things for our rules. So only admin can use that page. So that is also I have to end it. So here I just end that permissions, and also there is another button. So here I also have to do the same things. So I just defining it and also end that permissions. So now here only the all, that means he's all can actually able to access that page. So for the reasons I just defining it. And now also if you want to access some of the control, like here for the create button, okay, like only that admin can create it, or other than only that blogger who have that permission as a post ad, he can able to actually create that page. So if you want to do that work, like for the blogger they have one of the permission as a post ad, so I only want to add two of these for this button. So this page in our, better I just go to that permissions, like here if you go to that permission page, and into the permissions there is actually the create and the edit and the delete. Right now I just want to apply that permissions for all that button. So first of all that is actually create. So into the create here there is only permission I just define as all and the post ad. Okay, so for now that is our permission list page. So go to the permission list. So here that is our there is a permission folder, and there is our permission list.blade, and in particular that position, like here you can see there is actually our button. right? So now first of all here I just defined the permission on here. So I just defined as @ permission. Okay, and here I just assign the role, that means the permissions rule. So for now I want to actually add the multiple, so better I just define that as a with the array. And now here I just define that rule name. So here I only want to access that create button for the permission list for the post ad. Okay, like I just define that right now as a post ad. So I just defining it, and now here I just and it, and I just define that and permission. Okay, and now if you click on the save all, now I just click on the save all, and right now I am already logging with the master admin. That means the for the master admin I just assign that as a all. So now if you refresh that page, yes, now you can see it's not visible on here. I hope you can well understand about it. So for the master admin, if you want to visible it, so right now that is a visible, that is actually for the all. So now I just want to add the all. That means right now I am logging with the all. So for the reasons I just defining that permission for the create. Now click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, like if you refresh it, yes, you can see now it's visible on particular that area. So I hope you can well understand about it, how much easily you can do that work. And also for the edit and the delete button, if you also want to do that work, then you have to do like that is actually the permissions. So here I just define that permission, and that is for our edit button. So for the edit button here I just defining that permission for the post ad or all, and after that I want to and it. So here I just define that and then permission. So I just define that permission. Okay, I just define that permission. So if you now remove that all, so here I just remove it, and if you now refresh, click on the save all. So here I just click on the save all. So now if you click on the refresh, you can see that is edit button is gone from here. And also if you want to do the same things in for the delete, like here I just define that permission, and that is actually for the permission for the delete button, and after that one I just add that in permission. Now if you click on the save all, and if you now refresh that page, you can see now two option is now gone from here. So I hope you can well understand about it, how you can manage your all that permission. And right now if you want to visible it, like right now I'm logging with this user as a master admin, and for the master admin is the all. So now I want to access this one, like here I just defining it as a all. Also I just want to update it. Okay, like here I also want to update that one for the delete, like here there is for the delete button. And here now if you click on the save all, and if you now go to that permission page and click on the refresh, yeah, all that button is now available on here. Okay, so which user you actually add some of the permissions, like for the blogger here, if you want to add some of the permission for the post list, the post ad, like there is a post update. So what of the rule you want to implement it on here, you just indexing that things on particular that positions, like you have to indexing with this like that way with the comma and then the post update. Okay, so then it should be automatically work, and it should be added that visibility on particular that position. So with this same way, you can manage your all that rules page, all that your author page, all that your sidebar. Okay. So I will continue this process, and in our next video, I will show you how if you want to create some of the author, and with the author, if you want to access it, then how you can actually do that type of privilegization. I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.